Hello everybody, welcome to iExamB's Legal Week. This is Amrita, your law faculty at iExamB. आज के वीडियो में हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं अबाउट द PhD Law Entrance Examination. But before we start with the discussion, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. लीगल पी को सब्सक्राइब कर लेंगे तो आपके लिए काफ़ी बेनिफिशियल रहेगा एज वी ट्राई टू कवर द वेरियस डिसिप्लिन्स दैट यू कैन गो फॉर आफ्टर लॉ. दैट कैन बी guidance relating to practice, litigation, that can be relating to judiciary exam preparation, SEBI, and also research-based examinations like PhD entrance examinations, UGC NET examination, state-level entrance tests that are conducted by UGC through nodal agencies at the state levels and whatnot. So in sub-exams के information, timely updates and courses के लिए I would suggest that do visit our website www.iexamb.com, and if you have any queries you can write to us in the comment section of this video or you can email us at hello@iexamb.com. आप इस नंबर पे कॉल करके भी सारी डिटेल्स चेकआउट कर सकते हैं. So let's quickly start our discussion. इस वीडियो में मैंने क्या किया है, I have actually gone through the paper of PhD entrance examination. Actually, I have not gone through the paper because the recent update that I'm going to give you today, the examination has taken place on 19th of March 2023. एक PhD entrance examination में किस तरीके से questions आते हैं उसका analysis हम लोगों ने इस वीडियो में किया है. And this is the PhD entrance examination of Maharashtra National Law University conducted at Aurangabad. Basically, this is Aurangabad branch of the Maharashtra National Law University that has conducted its examination. But first, let me tell you the benefit to this particular video and how this will be helpful for you all in other examinations as well. Even if अगर आप इस department इस city में PhD के लिए अप्लाई ना भी करें, but NLU का जो एंट्रेंस का पैटर्न होता है ये काफ़ी हद तक सेम होता है. It may just have some kind of difference, like there might be a written paper in some universities. जैसे इस पेपर में written paper नहीं था, that was the thing. But in other NLUs, there can be a written paper as well to test your writing skills. So there is a difference in the paper pattern, but the subjects and the weightage of subjects remains same. Not only for national law universities, but also for the other universities. If you want to pursue a PhD, the criteria is either you have to go through NET set if you have qualified NET or SET, that is state level entrance test in teaching, then you can directly go with a proposal and go for interview. And अगर आपका NET या SET नहीं है तो आपको PhD का entrance examination qualify करना होता है. तो इस वीडियो में हम लोग क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे, किस तरीके से क्वेश्चंस आए थे, कौन से टॉपिक से क्वेश्चंस आए थे. एंड डेफिनेटली आपको ये काफ़ी हेल्प करेगा अगर आप कोई एंट्रेंस के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो. सो डू डाउनलोड द PPT ऑल्सो अलॉन्ग विद दिस वीडियो एज इट विल हेल्प यू ऑल अ लॉट in knowing the important questions for all entrance examinations for PhD. Specifically for law discipline, I'm going to cover in this video. The key takeaways of this examination was that it was a moderate level examination. It was not very easy. The questions were tricky in the sense the language of the questions was tricky. It was suggesting something else on a plain reading, but if you go into the depth of the question, you actually understand कि उस question का मतलब क्या है. In-depth knowledge of provisions is very much required. एक इंस्टेंस के लिए मैं आपको बता सकती हूँ, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के आर्टिकल 25 के क्लॉज 2 के सब क्लॉज बी से क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था. सो ये एक एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको दे रही हूँ कि इस तरीके से क्वेश्चंस फ्रेम होते हैं. नेशनल लॉ यूनिवर्सिटीज़ का जो एंट्रेंस टेस्ट का लेवल है ये थोड़ा सा हाई होता है. इस पेपर में नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं थी. कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में नेगेटिव मार्किंग होती है, NLUs में कुछ कहीं होती है, कहीं नहीं होती है. इस बार यहाँ पर exempt किया गया था. So that was a good advantage. 50 questions were there on research methodology, and this is something which is common with other universities as well. Research entrance test के लिए research methodology must है. So 50 questions are generally asked on research, and 50 questions were on the cognate and the core law subjects. Cognate and the core law subjects that are necessarily required for रिसर्च एरिया। अगर आप लोग यूजीसी नेट एग्जामिनेशन के लिए भी प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो आपको ये सारे सब्जेक्ट्स आपने वहाँ पे भी प्रिपेयर किए होंगे, एंड इसका वेटेज काफ़ी हद तक वहाँ पर भी सिमिलर ही हुआ करता है। On research methodology, which was the first part of the examination was conducted in one phase only in continuity. First part of the paper, research methodology. Second part of the paper was from law. So research methodology में क्या क्या questions पूछे गए थे? Statement based questions, जैसे हम लोग jurisprudence वगैरह में देखते हैं उस तरीके के questions. स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड, ये स्टेटमेंट किसने दिया है, बट ऐसा एक या दो ही क्वेश्चन थे, ज़्यादा नहीं थे. हाइपोथेसिस इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक इन रिसर्च. कीप दिस इन माइंड दैट हाइपोथेसिस इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. आई वुड से ये आपको बहुत पक्का कर लेना है इसके लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो. काइंड्स ऑफ हाइपोथेसिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. वर्किंग हाइपोथेसिस पर क्वेश्चन आया था, null hypothesis पर question आया था, and questions were also confusing in nature. So this topic you should prepare very well. Research में ये topic बहुत ज़्यादा important होता है generally भी. Sampling से questions आए थे. Sampling is again a very very important topic in research methodology. So this also you should remember that ये आपको करके जाना है अगर आप research methodology based कोई भी exam दे रहे हैं तो. Cluster sampling से question पूछा गया था. Quota sampling से question पूछा गया था. Whether it is a method of random sampling or non-random sampling, means there were options given out of which you had to choose the one which was belonging to non-random method and rest of them were random sampling methods. So out of that, quota sampling was the one which belongs to the non-random category. Use of computer in research was also covered. कंप्यूटर के बेसिक्स पर क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे, डेटा ट्रैफिक, कंप्यूटर सिस्टम, कंप्यूटर रिसोर्स एक्सेट्रा. इसका एक्चुअली आईसीटी, अगर आप नेट का भी सिलेबस देखोगे, आईसीटी इन रिसर्च ऐसा आपको एक टॉपिक है उसमें. सो दैट इज समथिंग विच वॉज कवर्ड हियर ऑल्सो. नेट लाइक काइंड ऑफ पैटर्न वॉज ट्राइड टू बी फॉलोड. ऑफकोर्स द डिफिकल्टी लेवल वॉज लेस दैन यूजीसी नेट, नो डाउट, बट स्टिल इट वॉज क्वाइट कम्पीटिंग इनफ. Research design पर questions आए थे. Research design, the entire research process is very important. Steps that are followed in a research process are very important. And of course, kinds of research. Kinds of research forms a very very important topic in research methodology. Interdisciplinary research पर एक question पूछा गया था, like law and management. If you're doing a research in both the fields, then ऐसा टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, तो इट कम्स अंडर द इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी कैटेगरी. इंडिपेंडेंट डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल एक अच्छा इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है रिसर्च का. प्राइमरी सेकेंडरी सोर्सेज ऑफ रिसर्च, क्वालिटीज ऑफ अ गुड रिसर्चर, एसेंशियल्स ऑफ रिसर्च पर भी क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे. एक्शन रिसर्च अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. Situation based questions were also given. It was a very interesting paper, I would say. The variety of questions were seen. So the two situation based questions that were asked were relating to the methodology one would adopt, and options were given. 4 options were given, which will be the best suitable methodology or the method that you will use. For example, you will use interview method, you will use schedule method, you will use questionnaire method. आप कौन सा method use करेंगे इस particular situation में, और आपको situation कैसी दी गई थी. जैसे कि ओल्ड एज होम में अगर आपको साइकोलॉजी टेस्ट करनी है मेंटल पेशेंट्स की, नॉट मेंटल, ओल्ड एज होम में अगर आप साइकोलॉजी पर स्टडी करना चाहते हैं तो आप कौन सा मेथड यूज़ करेंगे. लेबर प्रॉब्लम्स से रिलेटेड एक सिचुएशन दी गई थी, that there is a change in the laws implemented by the central government. So what will be the effect of those laws on the laborers? How you are going to conduct the study? You will use the interview method, you will use the survey method, what kind of method, schedule method, ऐसे options दिए गए थे. So this was very much practical application based question, and it was a very good quality question that was asked. National Education Policy 2020 जो current topic है, इस पर भी क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था. Actually the syllabus was relating to research methodology, but they are very much updated that they ask you the questions on the current topics as well, computers as well. So all the abilities of the person is tested in these particular entrance examinations. So it's a very good level. Cognate and core law subjects. Let us see the questions that were asked from law. Jurisprudence, very very important. For any research-based examination, jurisprudence, constitution, research, these hold a lot of weightage. This is what is a general rule. For all the PhD entrance examinations, remember this. 8 questions were asked and they were from all jurist statements, more of, and which theories are given by which person. Theories के नाम दिए गए हैं and you are asked that who has given it, या फिर किसी का नाम दिया गया है and you are asked that which of the following has been propounded by him. Jural correlations, jural opposites, ऐसे options दिए गए हैं, किसने propound किया है, like that. 7 questions were there from constitution, and one I already gave you an instance of this question, Article 25 Clause 2B. This was something which was a tough question. Case law based questions were there. Amendments से related questions थे. कुछ easy amendments भी थे, like preamble amended in 42nd Amendment Act 1976. तो ये काफ़ी easy था. Education के 16 to 14 years of education has to be provided to children. This has been amended by which amendment? And it was very near. The options were very near, 88, 86, like that. Presidential elections पर एक question था. Electoral college का constitution क्या है? The options again were very near. Article 39A पर question था. Corporate law से भी काफ़ी questions थे. Doctrine of indoor management से related case laws. Memorandum of association. Company as a separate entity is mentioned in which case law? Like these questions were asked. So the very prime and important topics were picked from all the areas. Comprehensively, all the important subjects were covered. IPC, Criminal Law Amendment Act of 2013, is based on which committee's report? This question was asked. Doctrine of malice is covered under which section? Then example based question was there from the topic of wrongful restraint, that which offense has been committed, whether it is restraint, whether it is wrongful confinement, like these options were given. तो IPC से भी अच्छे खासे लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस थे, बहुत ज़्यादा डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस नहीं थे. Environmental law, tough questions were there, I would suggest. A knowledge based kind of. Stockholm Declaration के article numbers दिए थे, so it became difficult. National Environmental Tribunal Act 1955. Then the location of that environmental tribunal, it is there in which city. ऐसे थोड़े tough questions थे environmental law से. Personal laws, comparatively it was easy and predictable. Hindu laws से मिदाक्षरा and दयापा schools पर 2 questions थे. Muslim law से तलाक पर एक question था. Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Act 2019 से एक question था, that the punishment is of which kind, cognizable and bailable, cognizable and non-bailable, like that options were given. Then the remarriage of widow during the iddat period in Muslim law, उससे related एक question था. Human rights law was also covered. Human rights commission से related questions थे. Copyright से related एक question था. And now you can see the options were quite tricky. Whether copyrights registration is mandatory, whether that registration is compulsory. So can you make it out that how near the options were? If you just have a plain reading, you will get confused because the meaning of the word mandatory and compulsory is near about the same. It means not exactly same, but it is quite similar. But if you are knowing the exact provision in the particular act, then you can answer this question very well. That is, registration of copyrights is compulsory. तो आपको उतना in depth knowledge होना ज़रूरी है. ADR Limitation Act, whether it is applicable to arbitration proceedings, this was a good question. Then legal aids related एक case laws दिए गए थे, you had to pick the case law. So again a case law based question was also there. Then contracts related कुछ tricky questions भी थे, void agreements related. Then set of promises in respect of promises is what? Whether it is an agreement, whether it is a void contract, whether it is a voidable contract, whether it is a valid contract, like these options were there. And you had to choose the best possible option. So this was all that I had to discuss with you all from the PhD entrance examination, and I hope this was very helpful for you to know all the questions. If you want, you can pause the video and watch all the questions and have an analysis, or else the simplest method in this PPT, as it will make it very clear for you that what topics you have to cover and how you have to approach any entrance examination for PhD when you want to pursue PhD in law. Keep basic idea in mind and try to study in that direction. And also I would like to give you an update, 2 important updates rather. We have started a revision and a practice test course on judiciary, and this course is having a duration of 6 months. In this course, the detail actually check it out. There are two tests each for prelims per week. One class also you will be getting per week, that is going to be on mains question answer discussion. And इस टेस्ट का आप पूरा प्लान डाउनलोड भी कर सकते हैं. You can go and download the PDF and in this video description as well. And one more update is that iExamB is having a free workshop. It is an expert session I organized at iExamB with advocate Robin Dutt sir. He is a practicing advocate for more than 25 years. He's having a very good experience in litigation, and he is also a first generation lawyer. So he's going to address certain things and queries of all the students and guide the students on litigation, judiciary, ADA, all these courses that we are having at iExamB. He will be guiding you all about it, and also as a general seminar it is going to be conducted. He is working at Punjab and Haryana High Court as well as Supreme Court of India currently. So don't miss all these opportunities. Go and check out the details of this particular workshop and register as soon as possible. So prepare 50% faster with our iExamB for all the examinations. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.